Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, May 18th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice here a very narrow range here so far today, about 36% of average range of the last 10 days, even less than that on a 5-day basis. Today you're seeing almost an inside day here where price is actually barely taking out the previous session's high. It is already back holding at the previous or just above the previous session's midpoint. That's going to be the key level to watch early on here. It's about 57, 60s. For the most part, a failure there could open up a bearish outside day, at least briefly here today, while the market mostly maintains a quiet sideways overall feel. For the most part, we're seeing range-bound action here over the last day plus. So we could see, even if it is a bearish outside day at some point today, we could see price bounce right back up and mostly just remain within the 4130 to 4180 range here in the near term. So after last week's high range of action, we could be beginning the week here with a bit of sideways price action. It's not unprecedented. Obviously, anytime you get some sort of significant move here, there is a tendency to kind of digest that recent price action. And really, the last time we saw a major rejection like this, we saw that major follow through, and then we had 3 days of sideways price action before the move was extended. So again, that's a blueprint to continue to watch. A failure would really come upon a failure to hold the previous session's low, as it could really extend the move downward. Above the 4176s could open up a continuation down the road, but again, further sideways price action could be seen beforehand. Let's take a look here at the NQ. Now, as we mentioned here before, the NQ a little bit more bearish overall. This one's had not just 1 week of selling pressure or 3 days like the ES. This one's had 3 weeks of downtrending price action. We're now kind of on the pullback phase of that downtrend. Are we about to see another round of weakness, or is the 13.2 level that we talked about yesterday holding enough to suggest that we could extend this thing higher? That's still the level to watch. Again, yesterday's range here, it could be the range today. It's an inside day already today. We may be looking at further price action within yesterday's range until proven otherwise. Eventually, as long as price remains above that 13.2, we have a good shot to see a continuation higher to retest 13.6 and perhaps the top end of the range at 13.9. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. All right, here's a look at crude oil. You'll see right here that price has held within that narrow range that we talked about in the previous session here. This compression at the bottom end of this uptrending channel suggests that we likely see another round of strength into that 67.98 high, and perhaps even as high as 70 up above. So between 68 and 70 could be the next upside target. We've seen price in the previous session close beyond 66s, which is significant because it's only happened twice here since this 66 level has been hit. And pushing through that zone right now suggests that we could see further strength up ahead, again toward that 68 to 70 zone. Now, any pullback could still be seen ahead. Right now, pullbacks below the Pima trigger zone into 65, for example, could offer an opportunity to buy in a bit cheaper for a continuation. But right now, on an intraday basis, 66.40 right now, a very important level, 66.38 to be exact, a previous session's close. Right now, that's holding as support. Looking for bulls to continue to keep 66 to 66.40 bid on an intraday basis for a continuation higher. Let's take a look here at gold futures. You'll see gold here with a nice continuation to the upside. We've been talking about the 1850 to 1875 zone as the upside target, and we got it here today. We reached the lower end of the target yesterday, 1850s. Today, reaching a high of 75.90 on this up move, a significant continuation since our early April call. It has continued to overcome these levels, and market structure has really played a great role in helping identify where this thing could be headed. Now, this is a very important zone. We've talked about this here before. Now reaching this area, there could be some major market structure reversal ahead or a continuation. Right now we are inside that market structure here. We have that lower one that we got out of, and the next one up above takes us into 1960 to 1980 up there. So this is going to be a very important zone here. Any major rejection here could theoretically drop us all the way back to 1765, followed by some build out and continuation eventually to the 1960 level. So looking for further strength toward 1960. Do we need some sort of pullback first? How deep? Right now at a cycle high and reaching the 1874.30 level. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out, but any pullback right now could still be a continuation toward 1960 until proven otherwise. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trade room. Take care.